Good evening, everyone. I'm Brandon Truitt. Thanks for joining us tonight here on the Eastern North Carolina CW. We begin tonight with the 9 on Your Side investigation. A Grifton man is speaking out after he says his father was put medically at risk by the Grifton EMS. We sat down with the man for his story that's prompted an internal investigation.
My father, I would consider to be one of the more complicated patients that any hospital could try to treat.
It's a call to 911, this man says, turned into a nightmare of a situation.
They denied taking him to Greenville, which is where he probably would have been better served overall.
Tim Albritton of Grifton says it was his 84-year-old father that needed medical attention after suffering from stomach pains more than 2 weeks ago.
The EMS people told him they could not take him to Greenville, that they had to take him to Kinston because it was a state law.
Albritton says his father has a complicated medical history and his resources are primarily based out of Greenville.
He has no patient history over in Kinston in their systems. All of his patient history, all of his doctors, even the VA, which he attends and participates with, is in Greenville.
Albritton's father needed emergency surgery at UNC Lenore Healthcare before being transferred to Vidant, where he still is today. With post-surgery accommodations made to the home, Albritton is wanting answers from the county EMS.
I can't comment on the specific case.
9 on Your Side spoke with the medical director of Pitt County EMS. Roberto Portella says his department is performing an active clinical investigation.
My job is to review if the EMS agency follow the clinical guidelines to take care of that patient, and if they follow the clinical protocols and policies.
Portella says he will be checking to see if the department took steps to put a patient at risk. Still, Albritton is searching for understanding.
You know, I grew up in this town, and I know most of the elderly people in this town that need this service. And I want to make sure that they're not denied optimal medical care.
Albritton says since his father's experience has become public, he's heard from other people with similar stories. Portella says that he's looking to make sure nothing clinically incorrect was done. He does not look over HR issues.